you doing? This is Donyea, the YouTube channel Donnie4GGG. I am one of Shyloh's favorites, and quite honored to be considered a favorite. I want to thank her for adding me to her favorites list, as well as all the rest of you who listen to my channel. My full name is Dwight Donyea Goodman. I know a lot of people get it confused, like who's Dwight, who's Donyea. There's the same person. I don't have a brother named Dwight. Dwight Goodman and Donyea Goodman are the same guy. I started playing when I was very young, in the church, of course. I was about 3 years old when I started playing drums for the little Sunshine Band choir at the church that my grandmother pastored. As I grew up, my favorite musicians immediately became my family, which I watched profusely, beginning mainly with my aunt, Bernadette Black. She played the organ, and I watched her, my uncle Lamonte Sandling and Enrique Sandling. Both of them played the drums and the bass. Those are my main influences growing up, and even now today. They're my unsung heroes. A lot of people don't know who they are, but they're legends to me. Also, I'm a big, huge fan, and an avid follower of George Duke. George Duke is like one of the main influences behind my keyboard playing. Another guy is Thomas Whitfield. He was a gospel producer, songwriter, musician. Ridiculous. Those of you who don't know who Thomas Whitfield is, like half of the music, that the gospel music rather, that you're listening to today has been influenced by him, especially and particularly the sound of it. Walter Hawkins, Edwin Hawkins, a lot of those guys are my definite influences in my music. Douglas Miller, another one that I listened to a lot of growing up. And then there's the bass players and the drummers such as Marcus Miller, Stanley Clark, and Victor Wooten. Those are my three. Can't nobody top those three. If you ain't either of those three, you ain't in the top. Gospel wise, of course, there's the Maurice Fitzgeralds and Jimmy Newell and those type of guys. But I'm a drummer at heart, really. I'm a drummer at heart. Dennis Chambers is my guy. Dennis Chambers, that's my dude. My favorite places to play. There's two of my most favorite places. One place because of the intimacy and the, I can pretty much play what I want, how I want, and express myself, is right here in my studio. I like to sit down and just put the headphones on and just play. And, sometimes I can get away from it because I can get so caught up in production, but my studio is one of my most favorite places to play. I do some things here that no one will probably ever see or hear, because, it's just a place where I just kind of let loose and there's nobody watching me and it's just me. Then my next favorite place is the church, because it is the precept of me giving my God-given gift back to him. So no matter how big I make it in gospel or secular music, I'm gonna always play in church, because he gave me the gift, and how dare I, not use it to give back to him in one way or the other. So those are my favorite places to play. I do play in the club. I do jazz gigs. I do R&B gigs. I do all kinds of music production and live playing. But out of all of those places, I've played in front of thousands of people, tens of thousands of people, and still none of them tops right here in my studio or right there at the church. Those two are my heart. I'm a church boy at heart, and I would be slapping my own self in the face to deny that. For those of you who've seen my channel, okay, he can do some things, but he's a church boy. I'm my favorite song, secular, would be My favorite song, I got a lot of favorite secular songs I like to play because I'm into a lot of different types of music. I like a lot of the Steely Dan, in specific Meg, or Peg, sorry. I love Peg from Steely Dan. Love that song. The Doobie Brothers, What a Fool Believes. I love to play that. And then on the jazz tip, um, I love um, Freedom Jazz Dance. There's a clip of that on my. I did that. That's actually on my YouTube. I love "Reach For It" by George Duke. I love those. Gospel, my favorite gospel tune. My favorite gospel tune to play. Um, Other than "Expected Great," that is by Jonathan Nelson. That's like my favorite gospel song right now of all time. Right now, just to me. I don't know why. I just love it. I love it. I love the song. I like the writing. I like the arrangement. I love the musical changes. I love everything about it. But my favorite song to play, one, because um, that song is an experience for me. It's a lifelong experience, and I keep living it over and over again. And that is the hymn, "Great Is Thy Faithfulness." That's my favorite gospel song to play.
Hey everybody, it's Shyloh. If you want to hear more from Donyea, just click on the link below to hear his instrumental cover of Expect the Great by Jonathan Nelson.